Hello there everyone, I am Shy By Guy, and welcome to my Let's Play of Sonic Racers. I mean Sonic Raiders, I mean Sonic Racers, I mean Sonic Riders. So, this is post-commentary, as the majority of this Let's Play is going to be. And you may be wondering, hey, you got a capture card, why are you using it? Well, you know, I can't just go and record an entire game in one night, especially the capture card that I got yesterday? 2 days ago. Something like that. I was very busy today, and so I didn't even have time to mess with it if I wanted to. I have gone through and done some test recordings, and everything seems to be all ship-shape. And I found out a little key difference with my capture card that I'm glad I saw. I need to have it be a specific setting for the kind of video editor that I'm using, or for it to read it. Or else I have to use a video converter. I'm like, well, that's good to know. I'm glad I know this now. So I decided to do a Let's Play of this game because one, it's easy. I've already beaten it. Two, I spent a lot of time with this game back in my childhood when it first came out, and I've always thought this game was awesome. You know, it's just, I love the speed and the aspect of it all, and a lot of people get overwhelmed by it from all the stuff that they throw at you in the first 5 seconds. But I just found it easy. So I am playing this on the PC. No biggie. And you know, I haven't started the story mode on this file yet, so I'm just excited to go full force with it. So without further ado, let's start the hero story.
That's really weird. It looks like something's jamming the radar signal.
There! What's that?
Sonic! The emerald's over there!
All right! Now we're talking! Shoot! Not bad. What the? So, you're supposed to be the fastest thing alive? Oh, new competition.
Eggman!
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome everyone! I hope you're all ready for a show. We've got an exciting event just for you. Since you all seem so bored, I've put together a little extra something to spice things up. I call it the X-World Grand Prix, a tournament to see who's the best of the best with extreme gear. Not just a race, but a special race to see who's the fastest. And these races are no holds barred. All contestants pay a simple entry fee of 1 Chaos Emerald, and the winner takes it all. So, let's see who among you dares to meet this challenge.
Eggman again! Just what is he up to this time?
And there's more. Before I forget, I'll present the current contestants. These players, they're hot. The best racers I can find.
Hey, that's... the X-World Grand Prix, huh? Let's do this!
And there is our story. Our goal is to finish within the top 3. Welcome to Metal City. So, this part is obviously going to be like the main introduction to everything. So, we have a 5-second countdown. There's a green bar, and that is going to the goal. On the right, we have the boost. Hold A to jump, and if you hold A for a while before jumping, you're going to get a max jump, and that'll help you reach up higher ledges if there are any. For the grind rails, jump and then press A again in order to grind on them. As you see to the right, we have the boost, or actually it's called the air meter, and that slowly drains as we keep just riding the board, but through doing tricks. By jumping and then moving the analog stick in one direction for a while, then you will be able to regain some of your air. And if you do a power turn, which you do from holding the right trigger, then that'll greatly reduce your boost, but it'll also help you boost. It'll greatly reduce your air meter, but also help you make sharp turns. For that section, tap left and right really quickly. Although for consoles, you're going to spin the circle pad circularly, clockwise. If you do a lot of tricks and you are able to land it, then you will get an X rank, but they are very hard to get. So if you don't get one, it's not the end of the world. And if you mess up a trick, the lowest rank you can get is a C. And if you hit the boost button, then depending on, like there's the hold A and jump, which lets you do a big jump. When you boost, you are able to not only get a lot of speed, but you can also attack players that are nearby you. So that will come in handy. And something that you can do that don't really show up here is that if you press the left and right triggers together that make you do the air brake so you can turn, you will perform a tornado, which anyone that runs into it, they'll be like stopped for a good few seconds. But it does take a good chunk of your air meter to perform. So, you know, a lot of this, there's a little intro movie in the theater that this game tells you about the tornadoes, but at the same time, I forgot about them for the majority of this playthrough, and I only remember them towards the end. So at the end is when you will start to see it pop up a bit here and there. And there's the heavy jump again. So there's C, B, A, double S, and then X. Those are the rankings. And if you get 60 rings or more, then you will level up to level 3, and you can have the max air boost meter that you can possibly get. If you go up to 30, then you get level 2, and yours starts to go up a little bit. That's the max jump right there, which helps you reach the higher ledges. And we got a C because we failed it, but we came in first place anyway. C, not too much to take in all at once. Yeah, just enough time for me to talk about it. Anyway, I think it's time for more cutscenes.
Yeah, but what exactly is Eggman really after?
Ah, it can't be anything too important.
Hey, Sonic!
Huh? Amy? Don't tell me you've signed up too!
Of course, it really looks exciting and fun. Why wouldn't I join? And besides, this way, I'll be able to keep my eyes on you.
Ugh. Tails?
That mark.
Mark?
Uh-huh. I think it was on the boards of those guys we ran into in Future City. Babylon.
Babylon?
Yes, the mark of the Babylon roads. A long time ago, there was a floating island known as Babylon Garden. Supposedly, robbers lived there. According to rumors, this legendary band, the Babylon Rogues, were great thieves. Legend also says that the Babylon Rogues incurred the wrath of the gods because of their crimes, and that the island was cast into the depths of the earth.
After that, supposedly the Babylonians were then scattered for all time, never to be found. But they say that the Babylon rogue's treasure still remains on that island, waiting to be discovered. There are also rumors that the Babylon rogues were extreme gear specialists.
Still, how can a plank like that just float?
That's easy to explain. According to the Kutta-Joukowski lift theorem, the control surface flow is balanced by the inverse kinetics of the...
Stop! I get it, okay? It just floats, and that's good enough for me. Huh?
Sorry, but it's just too funny. Huh? That gear's unusual.
Customized it myself.
Well, I never imagined anyone would enter the race with such a piece of junk. Thanks, though. It was good for a laugh. See ya, Shorty.
Oh, that girl! Who does she think she is?
Yeah, how can she just walk in and diss Tails?
I know, and tinkering's all he's really good at, too.
The next race is about to begin. Please come to the gate, participants.
So now the mission is to finish within the top 3. And did you see that red dot on Sonic's board? All the boards have that. But why did Knuckles get so upset when he's the one who asked the question? Okay, so now we're going to move on to the types. So that is what happens if you run into a barrier before the race starts. You get a bit of a delay. So Sonic is a speed type. Speed types can grind rails. Tails is a flying type. Flying types can fly through the rings awkwardly. And power types, such as Knuckles, can punch through barrels and a bunch of stuff like that. In every level there is always the 3 routes: speed, flying, and power. Let's see flying. So the controls aren't inverted when you're flying, they're inverted. And you don't jump off that canyon, you just kind of run off it with your board, and then you just automatically start flying into it. But there are times in later levels where you do have to jump into the ring, either by a ramp or something of that nature, in order to activate the flying. But there'll most likely be a little Kirby thingy to let you know about that. I've never made it up there to like jump and fly over there, but I don't really think it's needed because it looks to be about the same. Damn, got another seat. I need to stop that. So you may be wondering why I'm awake right now, because it is 2:43 a.m. And well, I shaved because my beard I've been growing out for a while now. It's just, you know, it itches, and it'll just normally go away, but I'm tired of scratching at it. So I just went like, well, I'll shave. No biggie. You know, I'm just excited for a lot of stuff. There's a rainbow! So if you do a long jump there, or a big jump, then you will activate the rainbow, which I don't know if any of you have seen. I definitely never seen before. But I'm excited for tomorrow, or I guess it's today, because I'm going to be getting my Octofox, which is exactly what it sounds like. It's the head of a fox with like 8 legs of an octopus. It's an adorable freak of nature, and I can't wait for it. I'm genuinely excited for it. I'm getting that and a bunch of markers too. It's 100 fine point tip markers and then 12 like big fat markers. And you know, I hate coloring with crayons and I hate colored pencils. I love markers because with crayons, you know, there's always like the white areas that you can just never get. And with colored pencils, yeah, you can kind of get them, but at the same time, they don't look that good. And I like markers. You can just like go right to it. And there we go. We got first place. It's like I chose this game because there's so many cutscenes. I don't really have to talk a whole lot. Well, let's find out what happens next.
It's you!
I'll make sure to pay you back for this.
Ha! I let you get away last time, but definitely not today!
Why wait till later, you little punk? I'll pay you back tenfold now.
Huh. Sorry.
What are you doing, you clumsy fool? Was that supposed to be some kind of punch?
Nice try, buddy!
Sorry there. It wasn't my fault. If he hadn't jumped out of the way just now, I would have clobbered.
What?
The race is about to start. All participants, please get to your positions now.
The track then! We'll settle this there!
Looking forward to it.
So next episode, we will defeat Storm. See you soon.